Now all I have left to do is I'm going to add another gallon of hot tap water to this to allow it to mix together a little bit better. You may have noticed that I'm using apple juice jugs to measure my water. I find that if I'm trying to lift a gallon jug full of water, it's just a little bit too heavy for me. So I like the apple juice jugs and have that nice grip on them. So that was half a gallon. Stir that in, and then we'll go and get our other half a gallon. As you can see, it's not terribly thick, but you can still see and tell that there's a good amount of soap in there. So all total, we've got about 2 1/4 gallons of water that we've added into our mix. Alright. Now all we have to do is we're going to cover this up. Keep it away from your kids. And we're just going to let it sit overnight and let it thicken. I describe it as kind of like a glop. It'll be very gelled. And then we will add our scenting in the morning. Let's check our clock over here. We are at almost 1:45, so it's taken us about 45 minutes. It's been about 8 hours since we left our detergent in the tub, and I wanted to go on and show you how it's gelled up and go on and finish mixing it. So you can really just flop it back and forth. Just one big glob of congealed detergent. So what I'm going to do now is add my scenting. I don't want to go to the expense of buying essential oils, and I prefer my Tide. I found that when I use the Tide, it adds the bluing agent to the detergent, which also helps keep the clothes a lot whiter and brighter, as well as adds a little bit of suds to the wash to cut down on some of that chopping motion. So I add about 4 capsules of Tide to our mixed detergent. It comes out to be about 1/4 of one of these 50-ounce bottles, and I usually get these for between $2 and about $2.33, and usually at CVS, combining a sale with a coupon and then an ECD back. So it's still pretty cost effective for making the detergent. And of course, just stir it all up again, and let me tell you how much the kids love this. They think this is just the most awesome thing. Like, look, Mom, I'm making worms! We've got that mixed in fairly well. And then I'm just going to add another 2 gallons of warm water, and that will complete the mixture for us. As you can see, with even just half a gallon added to this, it's becoming liquid again, which is what we want. trim off some of these chunks and kind of mush them up a little bit. A little bit more water. As you can see, this is a huge amount of detergent, and this is half of a normal size recipe. We just go through so little detergent. I don't like to have it sitting too long. Okay. Alright, I'm going to stop there. We've got about 4 gallons on this batch. I'm wanting to try it a little bit thicker this time than I usually do. I'm going to let this gel again overnight, and then we will pour it into our bottles here. Alright, today we are just going to be bottling up our detergent. We added in everything yesterday. I'm going to give it a stir because, as you can see, it's starting to settle. We've got some soap kind of layering the top, and then as I kind of go across the bottom, some lumps in the bottom, so stir it up pretty good. I love the Tide smell. Tide junkie, that's me. Alright. I'm just going to, got an old plastic bowl to use. I'm just going to use the little bowl to scoop it in. Just a little funnel there. You can use Coke bottles, you can use juice bottles, you can use your old detergent containers. I don't have any empty detergent containers right now. So, one thing I like about using the clear bottles is that you can see to be sure that it's not separated too much before you use it. Top off these other bottles when the suds die down a little bit. Got 2 gallons here of detergent. That's about, let's see, right now we have about the equivalent of 3 regular size containers of Tide, and then there'll be another 3 here. So we're getting about 300 ounces out of this, but the recipe calls for us to use, half cups of a quarter cup, so that makes the equivalent of 150 ounces as far as loads. So 96 loads is what we've made here. It's taken us less than an hour of involved time to do it from start to finish. I'll leave this in my tub until I've emptied out more bottles. If you have more bottles to use, milk jugs, you can go and fill it up if you want. It's a great opportunity just to bless some friends and say, here's some laundry detergent that I made, use a half cup per load. If you have an HE machine, then you can use a quarter cup per load with the same results. If you give it a try, I'd love to hear what you think about this recipe. It's so easy, so quick, so inexpensive, and really saves a lot of money in such a short amount of time. I wanted to go and show you what the detergent looks like after it's been sitting for a while. This is one that we just bottled up, and this is a thicker mixture than this one. This is all that's been sitting on my shelf for a while, and you can see how the chemicals have kind of separated and they're sitting on the bottom. And that's not a problem because we can just mix it up a few times, or a few calories before you do your laundry. And we're incorporated really nicely. Again, you can see the lines going throughout the detergent now. Okay, looks a lot similar to this one. This mix is a little bit thicker, and even with this one, it's only been sitting about 20 minutes. Just shake it up a few times, okay, and then it's ready to go. You just want to be able to shake it and get it mixed up a little bit, and that's, again, why I like the clear bottles, just so I can see and know that it's mixed up really well. With this detergent, I would probably do about a third cup for top load washers, regular washers, and then if you have an HE, I would use half that amount, so about a sixth of a cup. You can thin it out a little bit if you want to go ahead and use the half a cup and the quarter cup. So